And so Xiaomi released a phone quite similar to last year's Xiaomi 11 Lite 5G NE, which is quite popular in our country. And this one is the all-new Xiaomi 12 Lite. And I think the specs, based on the spec sheet, it's quite similar to that of the 11 Lite 5G NE. So if you want to know if this phone has improved over its predecessor or not, or just maintain the same, we'll find it out. So hey guys, it's me Richmond of Xiaomi Review and welcome back to my channel. So before that, let me show you the quick unboxing. And so we can see that this is the all-new Xiaomi 12 Lite. The design is almost the same from last year, and the feel is not that far from last year. Except for the camera setup, it's a little bit more looking like the Xiaomi 12. So underneath, we have the loudspeaker, Type-C port, microphone in, and of course, a SIM slot which can accommodate two 5G SIMs. On the right side, we have the power button and of course, the volume rocker. On top, we always have the IR blaster, another loudspeaker, and the noise cancelling mic. At the back, it's the 64MP triple camera setup. Up front, we have your 16MP front-facing shooter. I can say that the screen is pretty nice and solid. I love the color, it's quite punchy. It has a 6.55-inch of AMOLED display. It has a max brightness of 800 nits, which is for me quite okay. Bring it outdoors, I can say it can still view it even that the sun is harsh. I think not really much of a problem. Now, one of the things that has improved over here is that it has a 120 Hz of screen refresh rate. It's a bit higher compared to 90 from last year, which gives me better experience, but I really can't feel it that much. Scrolling on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram, and even on TikTok, I can say it's pretty smooth with the 120 Hz of screen refresh rate. And of course, watching videos here, it's quite nice since I have a level 1, meaning I can watch my favorite shows on Netflix and on my favorite online streaming apps on HD. Watching some videos here on this phone, I can say it's definitely nice. Was able to enjoy watching some of the more popular shows on YouTube. Now, one thing that I noticed here is that the bezel is quite thin on the bottom and the punch hole here on top is not that big, giving me a really nice screen-to-body ratio on this one. Now, one of the things that has improved for me is that the fingerprint is now on screen and it can even capture my heart rate. Just like this, I just need to place my fingerprint on this place and it will count my heartbeat in just 15 seconds. And you'll get your result in just 15 seconds. Just wait for it. And there, that's my final heart rate after 15 seconds. Which for me, it was almost at par with this one, the Xiaomi Band 7. Now, this phone still rocks the Snapdragon 778 5G, which is the same, exactly the same, as the Xiaomi 11 Lite 5G NE, and I was able to get a score of 505,000 points from this Antutu benchmark version 9.3.9. Well, basically, if you throw all the multitasking on this phone, I can say it can perform without a problem, without a hitch. And while playing some games, I was able to enjoy Call of Duty Mobile and Asphalt 9. It was nice, it was good, and definitely I was able to play it on medium settings. I didn't really bother to turn it up to the highest settings since I feel that it might lag and might give me some problems on frame drops, and of course might heat up a bit. Now, checking some photos on the 64MP camera setup, and it was paired together with a 8MP ultra-wide lens and a 5MP macro lens. And up front, it was a bit downgraded from last year. This year it's 16, last year it was 20. The rear camera setup is exactly the same from last year. Taking it outdoors, was able to take in some really nice and snappy shots. And of course, if you give it some really nice lightings, this phone can absolutely perform. And if you take it indoors, I was able to take in really some nice shots. And of course, it can a bit underperform if the lightings is a little bit darker. And if you lack some lighting, it might give you some grainy shots. The selfie camera was nice. I was able to capture in some really nice punchy colors from the indoors and from the outdoors. From the indoors, I can say it's also a bit underperforming when you have low lights. For the camera, it was able to record up to 4K 30 FPS for the rear one, and I was able to take in some really nice shots. It was punchy, and I was really satisfied with it, and taking some videos from the front camera, which can record up to 1080p 60 FPS. It's nice and it's punchy. It can even enhance a bit the lighting from the surrounding, giving it a better and clearer shot. And I think you can use it on TikTok. And together with a 67 watts of fast charging capability, I think this phone has improved a little bit on the battery per category. And charging from 19 to 100 was able to take me just 47 minutes to complete the task. Using it on a daily basis, I can say that it was able to last me for a whole day without a problem on normal usage. And of course, if you're asking me the battery stress test, for this one, it was able to get a 10 hours and 37 minutes for its screen on time test. So guys, if you want to ask me if I can recommend this phone to you, well, if you are still using the Xiaomi 11 Lite 5G NE, I can say that don't bother upgrading to this phone. But if you're out there looking for a phone and probably upgrading from the Xiaomi 10 Lite, I think this one is a good upgrade. And given that it has a fingerprint scanner inside, well, the camera is performing great. And of course, the battery life is also good. It can give you some decent gaming, but probably not to the highest level since this is not your gaming phone. Now, overall, the feel is nice. I can say that it still resembles something from the Xiaomi 12 series. The camera bump is almost the same. And what I like is that the camera bump isn't really that thick. Now, if you want to see more of my review here on my channel, don't forget to subscribe and of course, click that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos here from my channel. And so, I'm Mitch002 and you're watching Xiaomi Review, and I'll see you on the next one.